Oh man, my memories with this channel. I've had so many memories. Hey everyone, what's up? And now in this video, I am going to express my feelings and memories for this brand as a whole, Noggin. So, in case you guys haven't known already, on July 2nd, 2024, the Noggin app has shut down because Paramount has laid off the entire team of Noggin. So now Noggin is basically dead. But man, lots of memories have came from this channel throughout my life, and I do like to mention a few things like the shows and the hosts and all that. So without any further delays, let me go ahead and tell you my memories of Noggin. So, Noggin, as we all know, started in February 2nd of 1999, and they had quality programming, and before it was a preschool channel, it was actually a normal channel for kids and preteens. If you want to know the full history, I highly recommend checking out Medora Entertainment's video on the history of Noggin. But I'll say a little bit here. Noggin actually used to produce some normal kid shows, like Bill Nye the Science Guy, The Electric Company, 321 Contact, Spunk, and more. And then Fred was the host. And then after a while, they decided, Tom Ascheim, the president of this channel back in the day, decided to just rebrand Noggin as a kids channel. And then the N would have a block on the channel too. So in 2002, Feet Face was the host, and they made it for kids. So they had shows like Blue's Clues, Little Bear, Play With Me Sesame, Gullah Gullah Island. No, I think, Play With Me Sesame was on there, and also Sesame Street, Tiny Planets, etc. Now, I actually didn't grow up with the Feet Face or Fred eras because I was born in November of 2002. That was actually around the time when Feet Face was still around, but I never watched the channel when she was around. But definitely I was born around the Moose and Z era, which they came in 2003. My God, do I love Moose and Z. They are freaking nostalgic. Like a moose and a bird. Jesus. I really don't like how people are comparing them or saying they're a major ripoff of Rocky and Bullwinkle, which that is not true. I mean, Moose said it himself when Childish Dad called him Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle is a moose, of course, like Moose a Moose, but Rocky is a squirrel and she talks, while Z is a bird and she doesn't talk. So why are they comparing Moose and Z to Rocky and Bullwinkle when Rocky's a freaking squirrel and Z is a freaking bird? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, anyways. I remember watching a lot of Noggin shows as a kid. Shows like Blue's Clues, The Upside Down Show, Little Bear, Little Bill, Wonder Pets, Wow Wow Wubsy, Franklin, Dora the Explorer, Go Go Go, The Backyardigans. Play With Me Sesame I remember quite a bit, but not from Noggin. It was from PBS Kids Sprout. I also remember Maggie and the Ferocious Beast, Miss Spider, Sunny Patch Friends. Trying to remember the other shows I remember. Mainly from the Noggin website. Franklin, I don't think I mentioned Franklin before, but yeah, there was Franklin. And then, all those shows. Funnily enough, I actually don't remember shows like Tweenies, Gullah Gullah Island. Well, I don't remember Gullah Gullah Island. Never mind. Tiny Planets, Connie the Cow, Toot and Puddle, Olivia, and all those. Oh, I have some other Noggin shows I remember. There's Oswald, Ooby, Jack's Big Music Show, Maisie, Miffy. Oh man, I remember all of those, man. It's just bizarre how there's some shows from Noggin, like Connie the Cow and Toot and Puddle, like I mentioned earlier, that I've never seen. Tweenies. But if you guys didn't know already, I actually did say before that for Noggin's 25th anniversary back on February 2nd of this year, I did do a marathon with watching all of those shows. And even if I don't like some of those shows, like Connie the Cow, Toot and Puddle, Tweenies, etc., it felt pretty cool watching them because they were literally the very first time I've watched any of those shows, which is crazy. Yeah. Toot and Puddle, I would say, is fine. Tiny Planets is just weird and creepy. Get that out of my face. Tweenies is a very bizarre show. Olivia is pretty creepy and just has very bad animation, thanks to Phantom Strider for pointing that out. Connie the Cow is fine. I guess it's okay. But yeah. Oh, Yo Gabba Gabba, of course, that was in there too. Now, I know I've already made a video explaining my opinions on Noggin, or my opinions on Noggin shows, but most of my opinions have changed. So let's see. Blue's Clues obviously still remains as my #1 favorite Noggin show. I definitely remember as a kid, and I was so obsessed with it. I'm honestly not that surprised because Blue's Clues is a classic. Like Steve and Blue playing Blue's Clues, doing Mealtime, it's a freaking classic. Joe was fine. I know I said in my salute that I kind of hate Joe, but I don't really hate him that much anymore. Yeah, sure, he was stupid, even more stupider than Steve, but he was still a fine host. Josh on Blue's Clues New, he kind of sounds more quiet. And he's sounding quiet for the children. Oh my gosh. Why can't he be... Okay, I understand Steve was quiet, but he wasn't as quiet as Josh. I don't really like Josh too much. Yeah, and Blue's Clues New, the original's better. Anyways, the Upside Down show, despite it only having 13 episodes, I still like the series. Like, some people say that, like, it's okay, or not really, not okay. They say, like, it's more of an adult, something more for adults, and I can see it. Like, going back to the show, and I'm still watching it to this day, I can find it more of a funny, hilarious comedy show than something for kids. Maybe something like along the lines of Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Oh, Lazy Town. How could I forget Lazy Town? That's Cole's favorite Noggin show. Cole Terry Studios, which explains why he has Robbie Rotten, that's formerly known, but now he has it as Rod Rottenstein, but you guys don't care. But anyways, yeah, Lazy Town I find pretty good. Like, it's not that good or bad. It's actually, yeah, it's a decent show. I don't mind Lazy Town at all. Dora the Explorer, I'll be honest, I only like the first 2 seasons. The rest of the show is just garbage. Go Diego Go, on the other hand, I don't know. I suppose it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's pretty bad. But I would say that Rescue Pack song was pretty cool. Rescue Pack, come to the rescue. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Wonder Pets, as I've already stated in my Ask Crayar episode 3 video, I'm starting to think it's okay. I also forgot to mention 64 Zoo Lane. I remember that show as a kid. I'm not a really big fan of it. It's pretty boring. Other shows too, like Yo Gabba Gabba, Little Bear, Little Bill, and all those shows, they're not very good. Spunk, I actually put in Spunked on the 30th anniversary for Noggin, and I thought the show was good. According to Cute Mimi 25, he said that it was basically like a kid version of Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I would basically say so. Like, yeah. I haven't really seen Whose Line Is It Anyway? But I do like Spunk. Spunk is a really good show. Definitely a good show. Would I say it's the best show on Noggin? No. That definitely goes to Blue's Clues. But Spunk is a good show. It is good. Now, of course, quote-unquote, real Wubsy, or as I like to call it, Wubsy the Gerbil. He wanted me to, like, talk about positive things about Wubsy. Yes, I actually mentioned it in this video, so I didn't lie to you, buddy. But I'm sorry, I can't say anything nice about it. The animation is okay, but the characters just act so dumb. With the exception of Walden, of course. But what am I expecting? He's voiced by the same guy who did the guy who says, "Family Godparents!" a.k.a. Mr. Crocker. Yeah, that guy. I can't believe Walden's voiced by the same guy that does Mr. Crocker. That's freaking insane, bruh. So that guy both screams Fairly Godparents and also, he says, like, You can read a book, Wubsy. It's smart for you. Or whatever. I don't know. But I'm sorry. I do not like the show. I just find it so bad. Even to this day, I still hate Wubsy. I'm sorry. I find The Fairly Odd Parents a much better show. And I can't believe that show was made by Bob Boyle. I was surprised when I saw that. Yeah. Other shows. Oh, something else I need to say before closing this video down. If you guys haven't noticed already, for the past year, I have been doing past year or so, I've been doing Noggin icons. I've used a leaf one for autumn or fall, a snowman one for Christmas and winter, a shamrock one for spring and St. Patrick's Day, and then now red noggin with the sun on it. Do you guys want to know something interesting? The spring and summer logos for Noggin I actually made myself on my paint app on my phone. Or basically I don't know how you can call it, art. Of course it's art, but I don't know what to call it. But yeah, I basically made those off of there. So if you guys are noticing why they look different or wondering, hey, wait a minute, they don't have a shamrock noggin or sun noggin. I made those myself. So obviously no complaints have been coming out of it, but I know you guys been liking it. So yeah. I haven't been doing that just for Noggin's 25th anniversary, but also because Noggin means so much to me. It was my childhood. Man. I was born at a really great time when this channel came out, when Moose and Z came on TV. And even when they first changed Noggin to Nick Jr. in 2009, late 2009, they still had Moose and Z around there. And I was still what, 6, 7 around that time? I was about almost 7 years old. So yeah, and even though they did change Noggin to Nick Jr., it was very freaking cool to see Moose and Z on TV in the 2010s. It's a big freaking shame that did not last so long, but hey, at least after a couple more years, they came back on the app. And according to Medora, he said that they were making things faithful to the brand, including the logo. But now, ever since 2019 of June, they decided to frick everything up and be like, hey, let's change Noggin's logo. I mean, we don't care about this head logo thing anymore. That's outdated. We're going to change this up. No. And what I found shocking is that, well, I'm surprised they didn't change Noggin's logo in late 2009. And then they would still keep it on. But, nah. They didn't. They kept this logo for 20 years and then they got rid of it. Which is pretty shocking. Can you imagine if this channel was still on TV? They would still have this logo for about another, decade? And then 2019, they would change the logo, and then, Moose and C would say goodbye, and then they would replace them with the Noggins. I'm sorry, the Noggins are not good hosts. They're nothing. They're nothing at all. Fred, Feet Face, and Moose and Z all of them outbeat the Noggins. What was Nickelodeon thinking? Oh my god. Okay, well, I think that's all I need to say. Even though I've had a lot of memories watching most of these Noggin shows, most of them I just either don't like or find them okay, and then some of them I actually do like. Now, I know I don't do list videos anymore, but if I ever did do one of Noggin, I can actually rank every show from worst to best. But I don't know, my list videos don't make many views anymore, which kind of suck. I thought they were a good idea. But, yeah. Anyways, like I've stated in the beginning of this video, I am so freaking surprised and sad that this channel's no more. Noggin meant so much to me as a child. And even to this day, I go back to watching these shows just for childhood memories. I just miss it, man. I feel bad for the newer generation who's never grown up with this channel like we did. Instead, they just watch boring Nick Jr. with those stupid dogs or that annoying pink piggy thing. Ugh. No. And speaking of piggy thing, Peppa Pig actually did air on Noggin, but as the Noggin Presents. So Cash, YouTube guy, if you're watching this, Peppa Pig did air on Noggin, but it was for the Noggin Presents thing. It was just like a bumper or a mini promo. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was a sort of thing. Not to mention, I kind of did like Maisie. Maisie's fine. I don't think I ever said Maisie sucked. And even if I did, I feel bad for myself. But yeah, rest in peace, Noggin. February 2nd, 1999 through July 2nd, 2024. You will be deeply missed. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. Tell me your memories with Noggin in the comments below and subscribe for more videos. I really shouldn't say that, but yeah, it's the truth. Alright, guys. Have a good one. Wait. Something else I should say about Wubsy first before leaving. Yeah. What else should I say about it? Like, the Kooky Kid's stupid and everything else in the show's bad. I really don't know why I had to say that at the end of this video, but I just thought it was something I pointed out. So again, Wubsy the Gerbil, if you're watching this, I really can't say anything positive. That show is completely bad. But anyways, guys, that's it. Hopefully you guys have a good one. And Noggin, you will be deeply missed. So see you later, guys. Bye.